Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Okay, be quiet.
Anyway, child, baby, this hair ain't done, but this face is beat. Okay?
You cute.
Anyway, y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know that I have a podcast called Jazmyn Gives Bad Advice. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple, or Google. It's a funny sketch, advice, and then whatever I want to talk about at the end of the podcast. It's very short, so go ahead and check it out. And honestly, I didn't think about it, so I ain't got one this week. But if you want to comment one of your favorite black brands below, I would love to, check it out and, always support black business. So go ahead and comment along with your normal comments, your favorite black company or black product that you love so that I can check out the comments. Y'all know I'll be in the comments.
Black owned.
Anyway, on my channel, y'all know we always start with the what?
Most boring couple.
The most boring couple. Okay, exactly. On this episode, I honestly think the most boring couple is probably going to be
all of them.
Lindy and Miguel. Lindy's 29 and Miguel is 35, FYI. So let's jump right into it. My notes are a little bit scattered because I watched the show in pieces, so bear with me, okay? Rawr. Anyway, y'all know every episode I like to shout out a black business. This week I would like to shout out myself. Okay, so follow me on TikTok, Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel here, watch my videos all the way through, honey. Watch the ads if you gotta get up and take a bite of your sandwich, honey, or get up and refill your cocktail. Go ahead and let the ad play. And listen to my podcast and
support me.
Continue to support me in the things that I do. Listen, I don't ask y'all to pay $1.
Not a cent.
Okay, I just ask that you like, subscribe, and share. And I appreciate y'all for it. But anyway, let's get into it. So Lindy is 29 and Miguel is 35. That's just a refresher for me, honestly.
Yeah, you need it.
Aren't
we calling him Bendy?
Miguel said that he typically gives women 3 months before he dumps them. So he fills them out for 3 months, tries to figure out or pick apart what's wrong with them. When he finds out something that's wrong with them, then he dumps them for and move on to the next person. I think that is a very problematic way to date because at the end of the day, there's going to be something wrong with everybody you date. That's why you 35 and single
now
and going on Married at First Sight. Okay, you find something wrong with everybody. If you look to find something wrong with somebody, you're going to find something wrong with them. It's different from somebody showing you what's wrong with them. You know what I mean?
Yes. If you're looking for something, you're going to find it.
So, yeah. Anyway, Miguel is 6 years older than Lindy. I personally don't think that's that much of a difference. Let me know what you guys think. It seems like Lindy is suggesting that, oh, you're much older than me. You're much older than me. I'm so young and precious. Baby, you 29.
Okay, you almost 30.
Okay. It's not that much older when you get into your 30s, especially if the man is older because we know men mature later than women. But anyway,
if they mature at all, honey.
Miguel, okay, so in the past videos, we've been sort of unpacking Miguel's self-love or self-hate. I said that initially Miguel gave me very whitewashed vibes, like he wasn't really outwardly proud about his own culture. And, then we learned more and more about him. This episode, we learned that Miguel moved to Puerto Rico, and he had an identity crisis. This goes to further my initial sort of judgments about Miguel and not being super comfortable with his Hispanic heritage. And yeah, that's what it is, basically. He said he moved to Puerto Rico. He had identity crisis. He didn't speak Spanish when he moved there. So that probably made him feel a certain way about his own culture.
Insecure.
That's why he's not super out and proud about it right now. That's why he's playing Dungeons and Dragons and Lions and Skaggins, okay?
And Wagons.
Anyway, he also said that he has mom issues. Listen, men and women who have mother issues, they should be
in therapy.
Should be the first thing that I hear after my mom wasn't there for me, my father wasn't in my life, but mom issues specifically, mother issues though, like women, we are so loving and nurturing, and when you don't get that nurturing if you're not nurtured by your mom, it's just something that just happens to a person's like brain chemically to where they just, I don't know, they just be raggedy. But anyway, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It requires therapy to kind of go within and have that self-acceptance, because baby, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Shout out to RuPaul. But anyway,
what a great analysis, Jazz. Not.
Lindy said that her and Miguel have not slept together yet, but she said the needs are being met in other ways.
Tell me how, babe.
Baby, don't get tricked and bamboozled like the blonde and the black dude a few seasons ago, honey, where she was
sure
corning on the cob, honey, and he was not doing nothing but laying back and talking about he didn't want to sleep with her. But I guess Miguel is the one who wants to engage in sexual activity right now, and Lindy is hesitant. Rightfully so, because baby, if I learn that you're just going to pick me apart for this entire time that we're together, try to figure out what's wrong with me, and then decide if you want to be with me or not, why would I sleep with you? Like that would turn me all the way off. That would make me not want to sleep with Miguel until he makes a decision on decision day.
Bloop.
That's the real tea, right? Anyway, Miguel said in the hot tub, he was like, oh, sex is very sacred between two people and God. I'm like, why are you bringing up God, Miguel? You're agnostic. You atheist. You don't believe in God. So why are you bringing up God now? He's like, will God be watching us have sex? And she's like, not the sacrilegious jokes.
How funny.
The thing about it is, one thing I will say is I particularly don't love how I grew up in the church and they talk about intimacy.
Right.
Baby, this is my video.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel like if I had been taught that sex is very sacred, like it's a exchange of energy, it is when two people become one sort of thing, but not in a sort of don't do it because God said it's bad, but it's just like it's just such a intimate way of expressing your love and affection for another person, then I would probably not have, dibbled and dabbled. But the thing about it is I'm glad that Lindy is taking it slow, because Miguel doesn't seem to take sex as seriously as he's trying to make it seem in the hot tub conversation, because he plays around with the idea that, oh, is God watching us? But then that's right after he says that sex is a very intimate, serious thing. Now, I think that he probably sleeps with these women within the first 3 months of him feeling them out, and then he decides if he wants to move forward. So obviously you probably don't take sex that seriously, which Lindy does. So anyway.
Yeah, don't give it to him, girl.
I wrote down, Miguel suggested that, he wants to definitely see if there's sexual chemistry. He can't make a decision about whether he wants to be with Lindy unless he sees if they have sexual chemistry. I wrote down sexual chemistry is not just from sex. You can tell if two people have sexual chemistry from kissing, from cuddling. Like, if the kissing is awkward, the cuddling is awkward, the fondling is awkward, the touching is awkward.
It's all
baby,
awkward.
Y'all, the chemistry gonna be awkward too, okay? Anyway, that's all I have from Miguel and Lindy. Let's move on to the next couple. Okay, the next couple we're going to get into is Justin and our chocolate queen. Okay, I don't remember her name. Let me go back. Let me see if I can remember her name. Hold on.
Yeah, go back.
Alexis. Justin and Alexis. Luckily, I keep my handy dandy notebook. Anyway, that's a Blue's Clues. Anyway, I wrote down Alexis is so pretty. You are so pretty, Alexis. She looked really gorgeous this episode on vacation. Your skin be glowing, honey, on vacation, especially when you dark skinned. Especially when you dark skinned. Okay? Anyway, I wrote down, oh, my camera. Anyway, I wrote down, oh, my camera.
Girl.
Anyway, I wrote down, Alexis said that kissing Justin is difficult. Baby, you're going to have to apply for disability after about 5 years with Justin, honey. Because that's strenuous on your neck when you try to kiss somebody that tall, child, okay? Be careful what you pray for, because y'all want a tall man like that until y'all, one, have to kiss him on his neck and kiss him day to day and your neck be hurting. And number two, y'all seen him with his shirt off and y'all didn't want him no more.
Oh, girl. Skip over that.
Anyway, Justin said that riding horses on the beach with his new wife was like something in a dream come true, something he never imagined he would do, honey. He said riding horses on the beach is something rich people do.
Okay, honey. Can we get a divorce?
Now, let me just say this, okay? I do not want to ever be with somebody who says riding horses on the beach is something that rich people do.
And only rich people.
I already know what y'all gonna say. Well, Jazmyn, if you don't live on a place with a beach and you don't have extra income, traveling is a rich people. What I'm saying is, I really wouldn't want somebody to ever be like, I could not imagine myself ever doing that ever. That is something that's not attainable to me. I don't imagine myself being able to do it because I don't think that I would be able to ever do it. It's like, ugh. Don't you want to be a little bit more ambitious? Like, do I ever think that I would ride in a private jet? Maybe I will. You know, I think it's bad to do it like Kylie Jenner, 3-minute private jet rides over LA. That's excessive, and to me, that's wasteful. Do I ever think that I would ride in a private jet? Probably. Do I ever think that I would constantly ride in one? Like, that would be my main source of transportation? I don't think so, because ethically, it's really not my thing, okay? I'm more of a Mitch when it comes to, like, ethics. But do I ever think I would ride in one once? Yeah. Like, even if somebody came and told me you're never going to do that. The fact that I just don't ever think I'm going to do it myself is like something that's so attainable to me is the problem that I'm having with Justin. I'm like, baby, you think big, bitch. You got to think big, bitch. Like, come on. Like, riding horses on the beach? Baby, get to your nearest beach in Jamaica, honey. Some of my hood cousins done that. They done took their little tax refund check, went to Jamaica and rode horses on the beach. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you got to think big. You think it's small, you got to think big, okay? I know that's right. Anyway, he said people in magazines do it. Child, magazines. When the last time you read a magazine, honey? Anyway, it's day 3, y'all, and Justin and Alexis are in love. Passionately in love. Madly. Oh, wait. Nah, that's just Justin. Justin told Alexis, I was dying laughing, okay? I missed everything else that happened almost. If I don't take good notes the rest of the episode, it's because it is. Justin looked at Alexis and he said, look at me. Look at me. I got you. He said, hold on.
Yeah, get yourself together.
He said, hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I got you.
Even the baby laughing.
Yeah, you messing with some wet ass. Like, I'm like, babe, what? I would have said, excuse me, can I get the check? Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get a divorce. I don't want nobody ever to look at nobody else.
Move on.
Anyway, I was dying laughing, okay? Oh my goodness. Alexis told Justin, I think Alexis told Justin, you were made for me. I need you. Baby, this is day 3.
Right. Day 3.
I didn't see Mormons move slower than this. Like,
girl, you need to quit.
Child, he was made for you at this point? Oh my goodness. Okay. Justin told Alexis, I love you. Now, this is what I don't understand. Justin told Alexis, I love you. And he said, how do you feel about that? She said, I want to walk away.
Okay.
You just said you needed him. You just said you want him, you need him, you want the D, you lustful, and now you want to walk away when he say, I love you, baby. I want you and I need you. I need you, to me, is more serious than I love you. You need me? Okay.
Right.
Anyway, she said she's not ready to say I love you back. Of course you're not ready. It's day 3. We're on Tress. Okay, we're on Tress. Baby, I ain't never heard nobody say I love you on Tress. Okay, day 3, not month 3, not year 3, day 3.
Hour 3.
Child, y'all moving faster than arranged marriages, honey. Oh, wait, this is arranged. But anyway, he's crying at the table, saying that she's the perfect person for him. And, she said, what if I never say I love you back? He was like, you don't have to tell me you love me back, baby. Look at me. Look at me. You don't have to tell me that you love me back. I can see it all in your actions, all through your veins. I can see your veins. That's how much we're intertwined right now.
Love is in your face.
And she said, oh, I guess I just never have to say it then. And she skipped off into the sunset, honey. What? My nephews was here visiting. They said that she ain't never got to say it. That's trifling. I said, baby, you don't see what she's saying. She's saying if you are so sure that I love you, that you don't need a confirmation from me, then I never have to say it. It's my actions that's showing you. And you know what? I don't really be messing with Alexis, but sometimes she be saying stuff that be on point. If you love me so much, if you're madly in love with me, do I ever have to say it back to you? Well, the answer is yes.
Okay, yeah.
She was almost on to something.
Almost.
Okay.
Almost.
That she got Justin with that one. And she made Justin say, nope, you don't ever have to say it back to me. And look what she just did. She just built a wall, honey, and put it right up in front of his face and made him agree to it. The manipulation. Anyway.
Toxic.
Let's move on to the next couple. All right. I feel like I should have did Justin and Alexis later, but I mean, whatever. Anyway, let's move on to Morgan and Ben. Morgan and Ben, child.
Bendy.
Y'all know my notes is unorganized today.
I thought we was calling them Bendy. Mindy and Ben. Bendy.
All right, so remember last week when I told y'all that Ben is only getting married because it's what his mother wants? This week we found out that Ben is the oldest son in the family, which furthers my inclination that he's only getting married because it's what his mother wants. He's the oldest son in the family. He's not married yet. He's behind, and he's catching up right now.
Yep.
Even though, honestly, y'all, it's very, 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 very crystal clear to me why Ben is not married. He's immature as hell. He's immature as hell. As hell. Okay? I don't even know why I'm doing that, but he's so immature. Like, oh my gosh, he reminds me of a high schooler, like personality-wise. Ben said that he wants kids. I'm like, girl, you effing up, girl. You don't want no kids? I don't even know why they hooked up Morgan and Ben. This seems like a game to me. Because Morgan's friend said that she really doesn't want kids. But if perhaps she found the right person, then maybe she would bend that rule. Ben definitely wants kids 100%. He's the oldest son in an Asian family where we're having kids and having a family is very important in that culture. And a lot of cultures that aren't
reproducing,
that are first generation somewhere else other than America, North America. So having a family is important to him. It's what his mom wants. It's what he wants. He wants to, be a father. And Morgan is not even sure if she wants to do that. Why would y'all hook them up? You should have hooked Ben up with somebody who wants to start a family, like Noi from last season. Noi and Ben might have been a good match, honey, because Ben ready to start a family and Noi wanted one too, and she already divorced from a old dude. And I already saw that coming, honey. I don't even know why they stay together. But anyway, I don't know if y'all seen on Married at First Sight fan on Instagram, they divorced. And Noy said old dude was broke. And I tried to tell y'all. But anyway, back to this season. Ben was smiling from ear to ear, child. When they did the interview after after they spent the night together, Ben was like, Ben was smiling like Eddie Murphy in every movie in the 90s, honey. I said, damn, Ben, what happened? They said, Ben, did you guys sleep together? And Ben was like, she really wanted to. She wanted it. He turned into Stevie J.
Okay.
I can't even do the mouth anymore. Anyway, y'all get it. He turned into Stevie J real quick. And he said he wanted to, and it's his birthday, honey, and he wanted the birthday goodies. But I think it was like to be determined whether they actually slept together or not, because it doesn't seem like they did. It seemed like maybe they just kissed and stuff like that. Who knows? Mindy, I'm going to still call them Mindy because Ben and Bendy and Mindy is Bendy. I think I was calling them Bendy. Anyway.
Or Cindy, whatever.
Morgan came down the aisle like she was a professional wrestler, and she got into bed like she was a professional wrestler. And who gonna check me?
Who? Comment below.
I'm sorry. She got in bed like a professional wrestler. She climbed in like The Rock, and she wanted to smell what Ben was cooking. Okay? Like, I'm like, baby, where is your sex appeal, honey? Unbutton one of these buttons. Slither into bed. You climbing all in the bed like Martin Lawrence, like Jerome. Baby, you supposed to slither into bed, honey, with your pajamas, your silk.
And your feminine energies. With an S. Anyway.
Yeah, then Ben said that they were super tired, but Morgan wanted the draws. Okay? And yeah, I don't know if he lying or not. We'll see how their sexual chemistry. You see, they already have sexual chemistry without actually having sex. But let's see what happens.
Or maybe they did.
You know what? No, let's save Kristin and Mitch for last. Let's move on to Stasia and Nate. Now, y'all know I just make jokes. My channel is all about jokes and having fun. And really making light of really crazy dumb shows, right? That's what this channel is about. But y'all know when it comes to I'm a Pisces. So when it comes to my intuition is very strong. Very strong, honey. Baby.
I'm psychic, almost.
I could tell y'all some stories. But anyway, I need to tap into my psychic powers, honestly, because I really do be thinking I have some really good intuition. And my intuition when it came to Nate about not necessarily wanting a black woman, or I guess not wanting one, but not being comfortable with black women, I think that is correct. It was correct. So let's see what Nate and Stasia, the light-skinned twins, had to say this episode. I joined this episode 15 minutes late, by the way. Nate said he has to slowly transition into relationship mode.
Make it make sense.
I don't know what that means. You're married. If you wanted to slowly transition into relationship mode, you shouldn't have gotten married. You should have just dated. Continue to date the blind girl that you was dating back in San Diego, and you could have slowly transitioned into a relationship, because I'm pretty sure that's probably what she would have wanted as well. You just married somebody who wants to be married and not slowly transition into relationship mode with you. Like, I can see you slowly transitioning into love, but slowly transitioning into a relationship is hella steps back, and you shouldn't have gotten married.
Fact.
But anyway, Nate asked Stasia, how long does it take you to get ready? She said it takes her 2 hours to get ready. Anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours to get ready. Now, I want to say, Stasia, you got to shave that down, because, baby, you ain't looking 2 hours worth of ready.
Baby, I didn't even see no blush. No eyeshadow. Come on.
Today, this little beat face, honey. I know my hair ain't done, but it take me about 45 minutes to get ready. This today took me 15 minutes. You're gonna have to cut that down, honey. And Nate, you're gonna have to learn to get ready later. If me and my husband are going somewhere super fancy, do you think he gets up to start getting ready right when I get up? No, I can start getting ready beforehand. Like, what time are we leaving? I be on time. I don't like to make
people wait.
I don't believe in making somebody wait for you or being late when you get ready. I believe in being on time, but starting to get ready at the appropriate hour. But I do think Stasia need to shave off some of that time, honey. I don't know what you're spending 2 hours on. Anyway, Stasia asked Nate about his finances. Ooh, here we go. Because Nate told Stasia's family that he filed for bankruptcy. Now, I don't think that bankruptcy is necessarily a bad thing because it wipes all of his debt. He got to start off fresh. So that can be a really awesome, awesome financial thing for him to file bankruptcy because he gets to start fresh. But Stasia is nervous about how he's able to manage his money, which is a really good question to be asking. Now, Stasia asked Nate if he's willing to sign a post-nuptial agreement. And Nate said, dang, you ain't got faith in your boy?
No.
Not on day 3. And you filed for bankruptcy.
On day 3.
And you trying to open a bank account with me. Baby, we're going to have to see how many CCs you got, okay? C notes, just for anybody who's asking. No, baby, not on day 3. No. And I'm glad that Nate was very open to that because I really think that anybody in this particular situation should be open to a post-nup or a prenup. If you're having an arranged marriage situation, it's necessary, honey. You don't even know the person you're marrying, literally. Now, I was really confused when Nate asked Stasia when she wanted to have children. She said, I want to have kids within, a year. And Nate was like, wow, that's pretty fast. I know you're a bit older than me because Stasia is 37 and Nate is 34. You want to post-nup, so you don't trust him with finances, but you trust him with a biological extension? A child? A baby? I don't know about that. I think both of them might need to wait. I don't believe in having kids as soon as you get married. I think that you should enjoy your time being married before having kids. That's just me personally because there's just so many special moments you can share together as a married couple before having kids, especially if you're getting married in a situation like this where you don't know the person. Don't you want to get to know the person? There's so many things y'all could be doing. Like, who wants to have a baby and get pregnant during the honeymoon phase? I don't recommend it. Because really, you could be with somebody 10 or 15 years and not know them.
Ooh.
But this situation, you really don't know the person you're with. It's only been a year, so I do not recommend having a kid within the year, Stasia. Come on, baby. Ain't you smarter than that? You make big investments all the time, and this is one of the biggest investments that you're going to make, and you're willing to gamble. Like I said, I guess at any point it's a gamble, okay? So maybe she should just go ahead and do it. Anyway, Stasia asked Nate if he was attracted to her, and he said, of course, you're beautiful and sexy. And she's like, do I match your swag?
What swag?
I'm like, y'all lame as hell. And at the end of my Stasia and Nate notes, that all the girls were on the boat, and Stasia was talking about how she doesn't have a relationship with her father and how she's very hurt by it. She said she doesn't mind changing her name because she doesn't have a relationship with her dad and no connection to him, and she doesn't want to have his name. She began to cry on the boat when Alexis was talking about how she does have a relationship, or she does know who her father is, but they don't have the best relationship. And I hope that Stasia is going to therapy because, I have such a great relationship with my dad. I can't imagine him not being in my life. I cannot relate to what that feels like, but I must imagine that it's very devastating to feel like, one of your parents or both of your parents doesn't, want to have a relationship with you. Go to therapy, you guys. Talk to somebody about it because it's really important to understand that you are enough, and whatever decision your parent made not to be in your life has nothing to do with you, and it's 100% them. Okay?
Dr. Jazz on it again.
That's all of my notes. Let's move on to the last couple. Dookie Brain and Kristin.
Okay.
Or I mean Mitch. Anyway, Mitch and Kristin went paddleboarding. And Mitch said this was an opportunity for him to get in his comfort zone because he loves paddleboarding and pull Kristin in and get his mind off of the whole I don't like my wife stuff. Mitch said the entire episode that he's not feeling a physical spark with Kristin. I said, first of all, Mitch, it's day 3. Second of all, Mitch, have you seen you?
Oh, not with the shirt off.
Third of all is you said yourself you don't have any other options. You said yourself this is the only way I'm going to get married. You said yourself that you haven't had sex in a year and a half, not by choice, because you can't find nobody to just give you the goods.
My goodies.
Baby, you don't have many options, Mitch. Mitch took his shirt off this episode. He looked like Gumby.
You may look at me and think that
Mitch, you don't have time, okay? You're 40 years old looking to settle down with somebody. Now, if you're not looking to settle down, Mitch, do your thing. Do your thing, oh. Do your thing, oh. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. But you looking to settle down.
I need a high, the one that can tell me to stop, get it up.
Beggars can't be choosers, baby. You came here for a begging.
I need a project chick, a hood rat chick. Okay, my bad.
Anyway, I wrote down that Mitch is insecure and afraid of rejection. It's not that Kristin is not good enough. It's not that she's not beautiful enough or sweet enough. It's the fact that he is so insecure and feels so bad about himself that he would like to reject her before she rejects him.
There you go.
And I stand by that.
And who gonna check me?
I said what I said. I don't think that it's the fact that he's not attracted to her. I think that he will not allow himself to be attracted to her because he doesn't want to get hurt. And let me know what y'all think about that. Comment below.
Let me know.
He told Kristin over lunch that he doesn't feel attraction to her. And you know what she did like a dummy? She said, well, you know what? I see why why the experts matched us. We have so much in common. Let's just see how things work out. You might feel differently. Baby.
Why?
I know you want to be a cool mom. I know you want to be a cool wife. I know you want to be chill. I know it's still early days, babe. It's 3 days in. But, babe, no, this is not the time to be acting like real chill, you know? Like, no.
You stressed?
I wrote down she's so optimistic for him telling her that she's ugly.
Basically.
She's a beautiful person on the inside, but not the outside, according to Mitch. You're such a beautiful person on the inside. You're such a wonderful person. You just ugly. Yeah, I'm not feeling the sparks, babe. And she's like, oh, babe, it's all right. Like, we can keep filling it out, babe. I get prettier.
Flip the pages, Jazz, because this is a mess. This is a mess.
I'm sorry. I can't too many times let somebody tell me that they're not attracted to me and don't want to be with me. You have one good time to tell me that. Okay. Right after Mitch said that he wasn't attracted to Kristin, he tried to get the draws. They were drinking champagne, they were drinking wine, they were giggling and chatting and laughing. And he said, hey, I'm a man with needs. And my ding-a-lang is schling-a-langing.
Oh,
You
Lord.
want to take a look at it? And she said, absolutely not. Good for her. I'm glad Kristin said that. You know why? Because you can't call me ugly and tell me you're not attracted to me and then try to be attracted to me. Literally. Doesn't work like that, babe. Mitch is the insecure archetype that we see every season.
Every season.
And I'm sick of it. Oh my goodness. I said he wanted sex, but he don't like her. And he said, hey, I'm a man and I have desires. Or he said, I have needs, but he said something. He said he got needs, honey. Anyway, Mitch and Kristin are not going to make it. Miguel and Lindy are not gonna make it. Stasia and Nate might make it. Jason and Alexis are moving too fast. I don't believe they're gonna make it. And Morgan and Ben ain't gonna make it because she don't want kids. I want to see what y'all think, honey. Comment below. Because this season is a really hot mess. But am I gonna stop watching? No. If you're still here, subscribe to this video, baby, and support Black women.
Period.
And if you haven't, use a hater at this point. I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe with my Bachelor review. Bye.
Bye.